you can be completely in your flow, fully alive in your work, and then walk down a hallway and leave it all behind. I'm Kathryn Gorham, and today I want to talk about something that doesn't get said enough about coherence. It doesn't clock out when you do. I was in an online class not long ago, and we were exploring our passions, and I was lit up, genuinely energized in a way that felt tingly. And then I walked downstairs to my husband's office. He was in the middle of something. Things spread out around him, mid-process, mid-thought. And I walked in with a question about one of our rental properties. He stopped what he was doing to answer me, but he wasn't ready to stop. And I wasn't really seeing that. I was still riding that energy from upstairs. He felt pressured, and I could feel things shifting. So I concentrated on holding my frequency, my energy, not trying to control it, not trying to fix it, just staying. And before long, we weren't even talking about the property anymore. We were talking about how we were talking about it. And I finally just said, "You're right." Not because the conversation was resolved, but because I could feel something slipping. That aliveness that I had been carrying, that energy from the class, I could feel it leaving. I came back upstairs, I sat down, and I tried to continue with the project. But I was frustrated in a way I hadn't been in a long time. I could feel it in how I was working, short, reactive, impatient. And I knew exactly where it had come from. So I stopped. Not for long, just enough. I took some slow breaths. I lit some incense, and I let the frustration settle. And I came back to work differently, more slowly. Deliberately slowing down was key for me. As someone who thinks fast and moves fast, that doesn't come naturally. But it was exactly what the moment needed. And here's what I want you to notice about the story. The class didn't break my coherence. The hallway didn't break my coherence. The conversation with my husband didn't break my coherence. What happened was subtler than that, much more subtle. I got pulled into a different current. The energy of the room, the friction of the moment, without even noticing the transition. Coherence didn't leave when I walked downstairs. It was still there. I just lost contact with it. That's what happens in unplanned moments. Not a great dramatic departure, just a quiet little drift. Coherence is always available, always there. The practice is noticing when you've drifted and finding your way back into contact with it, especially in the transitions, especially in the moments you didn't plan for. The practice isn't about staying in the flow forever. That's not realistic. It's about noticing the drift. And you can always find your way back. That's what conscious entrepreneurship actually means to me. That you're aware more often across more of your life. Not just when you're sitting behind your desk, but in the hallway and everywhere else in life too. I'm Kathryn Gorham. Connect with me at purpledoorentrepreneur.com. And if you're ready to stop compartmentalizing coherence and start living it as a full signal, I'd love to help you. And if you want a simple way to check in with yourself in those in-between moments, there's a link below to my free reference card. Check it out right below this video. Thank you for watching.